Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. But before I jump into the review and the swatches and all that good stuff, I do have to apologize. I am like severely under the weather. I don't know if you can tell by my voice or like my eyes keep watering. It even hurts to like look up. I suffer really badly from seasonal allergies, and we are in that season right now, and unfortunately I knew I needed to record a video, and I also needed to walk my dog. I thought, what should I do first? I took her outside, and clearly that was a mistake because now I feel like I can barely breathe. But once again, we are leaving this weekend, and I really wanted to get this video up before we do leave. It takes me a few days to edit, so this is where I am. Allergy shot twice a year. It's usually in March and September, but I mean, it's almost September. I get it tomorrow, so I just couldn't wait any longer. So I'm so sorry that my voice is crazy. My eyes are probably wild. I really can't wear any eyeliner. I don't know how I'm pulling off mascara right now, but I tried to make myself look somewhat human for you guys, especially because this is a beauty video, and I'm like, Today's video is going to be all about the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation, and if you would like to see my thoughts on it, then please just keep watching. The star of today's show is Maybelline New York Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. Whoa. This is what the product looks like. I did mention this in a previous haul video because I actually got it from Influenster. If you are not familiar with Influenster, I'll link that video somewhere up in here or down below. And I will also leave a link to the Influenster website in the description box. Influencer is basically for anyone who really has a social media presence. You can sign up there and they have like little questionnaires that will ask you, what your interests are, what your passions are, what you talk about on social media. And then every once in a while, I don't know how often they do these boxes, but they have what's called a Vox box, and they send a certain amount out to a specific audience. So because I am a beauty blogger, I answer a lot of the beauty questions. I have badges for their beauty queen profiles and things like that. I get sent a beauty box, and I was sent the one for Maybelline. So what it is that we get a product, we are supposed to try it out, and then we review it. So I left my review on Amazon, and then I'm also doing a review here. I submit it to Influencer so they know that I kept up my part of the deal, so that keeps me in the running for future Vox boxes. But then, like with the Maybelline one, if you complete all the challenges, which is basically reviewing, I know we had to take a selfie with the product on Instagram. If you complete all of the challenges, then you are entered to win a big tote bag, I think is the Maybelline prize, filled with other Maybelline products. So if you do everything, you get entered in a drawing to win, and so many people win a larger prize. Is a little bit about Influencer. Again, links will be below if you want to know more information or to sign up for it. So a little bit about the product. Mine is like super dirty because I just used it. It is what I have on my face today. I've been using it solely for almost 3 weeks, and that was kind of when we got the box. It said this is your 3-week skin challenge. Use this for 3 weeks. And I really pretty much have been, not only because I said I was going to and I was trying to give it a fair shot, but because I really ended up enjoying it. So this is what it looks like. It's this blue bottle. It's very similar to the other Maybelline products, except this one has a pump on it. So this makes it different from the Maybelline like Fit Me foundations that you have to pour it out onto your hand. This one has a pump, which I think is incredible. I'm all about the pump life. The that I got was 25 Nude Beige, and when you filled out the form on Influencer for, hey, it's a possibility that you're going to get this box, answer a few of these questions, they had you pick out a shade right there. This, I don't even know if this was in our drugstores yet. I had not seen this product as of yet. I mean, this was a few months back that we filled out this survey. So I had really no idea, and I was trying to look at the diagram, like what color do I think best suits me. So I went with the 25 Nude Beige. First impressions, I got it and I thought, I like the packaging, I like the blue, I like that there's a pump. Yes, we're going good. Got upstairs to my bathroom and I pumped it out into my hand, and I had a few first impression thoughts that weren't so great. One, I thought it came out really, really thick, and I was like, ooh, is this going to be easy to blend on my hand? The second one was I thought it smelled extremely funny. It smells a lot like chemicals to me, which I don't particularly like, especially when I'm putting something on my face. It just had a very strong scent to me, And third, I was like, well, this color is just not going to match me at all. I kind of rubbed it into my hand a little bit and was like, well, there goes that idea. But I gave it a fair shot. I put it on. I'm happy to say that even though it does come out of the pump quite thick, it was very easy to blend. Pretty much solely apply my foundation with the Sigma Flat Kabuki, the F80 brush. So it's just this flat foundation brush that's also very dirty because I used it today. This is pretty much what I apply foundation with. Sometimes I'll use my beauty blender, but most times I'm using the F80, and I didn't have any sort of problems. I didn't think it like caked up anywhere. I didn't think it was blotchy or anything. Using my regular brush that I do for every foundation, I thought it applied really nicely. I also didn't think the smell stayed around, thankfully, because I really did not like that smell. Once I actually have it on my face, I didn't notice anything funky about it. But honestly, what surprised me the most was the color, because I thought there's just no way this color is way too light for me, especially in the summertime, especially because I've been tanning. I don't know what it is, but it's like you put it on your face and in a few minutes, it almost like it skin matched me. It was bizarre, and because I didn't hear anything about that with this. You know, there's some, I think it's Almay that had like a BB cream or something where when you squeezed it out, it came out white, but then when you put it on your skin, it was supposed to match your skin tone. I didn't see that this one was supposed to have anything like that, but honestly, I thought the color worked fine. I have it on today. I will say that I usually wear some sort of bronzer with it just to bronze it up. I don't typically wear this on its own, though I have, and I thought it worked fine. But for me and for my preference, and especially for the summertime, I like to have a little bit more of like tanned, glowy skin going on. So I wear a bronzer with it. But honestly, I was super surprised. So I'm not saying go out and buy a super light shade and like it's going to look good on you. I think maybe this is like a shade too light for me, and it just worked out good enough for me. So I was pretty pleased with the 3 things that I was worried about upon my first impression turned out to be not a big deal. Also it does say that it has titanium dioxide sunscreen with a SPF 15. It does also say that it is oil-free, all-day color wear with ACTYLC, known for its antioxidant benefits. I am not totally positive what Actyl-C is. Not gonna lie, I don't know what that is. It improves skin look in 3 weeks, reduces the appearance of spots, bumps, dullness, and redness. Dermatologists tested for safety. Well, there you go. Kind of another thing about this is that they're saying if you use it for 3 weeks, your skin is supposed to visibly improve. To me, that's a pretty bold statement for a foundation, because, you know, our skin depends on a lot of different things. What we eat, our daily activities, if we're in the sun, do we wear our makeup to bed, do we work out in our makeup? There's a lot of different factors that go into what your skin looks like. So to say that just a foundation will do that is pretty wild to me. I will say that I have been wearing it for the 3 weeks. Do I think my skin is noticeably better? I don't think so. And it said it would get rid of like redness and bumps. I don't think that's the case either, because I had a really wicked breakout on my chin not that long ago, and that red bump is still there that I still have to cover with concealer every single day. So I don't know about that, but I also don't expect my foundation to act like my skincare routine. Not gonna lie. That's not what I think of when I come to foundation. I wanna wear something that is going to look good on me, that's going to feel comfortable on me, and that's going to last. And with that last point in mind, this sucker lasts all day. I'm not kidding, and I put it up against some extreme elements. You know, not only did I put it on in the morning, and sure, I sat around my house, or I walked my dog, or maybe went out to dinner with my husband, and my foundation looked fine. I wore this. I put this foundation on at about 8:30 a.m. one day, drove to Chicago from Clinton, Iowa. It was maybe like a 4-hour car drive. Drove to Chicago, went to a baseball game. It was like 98 degrees at game time. We were in the bleacher seats. We were in the sun. It was hot. We were sweating. We were just dripping in sweat. It was kind of disgusting. After that got over, we took the subway back, or the L, or the train, or whatever you call it in Chicago. I live in Iowa. I don't know what it's called. Where we're all crammed in like sardines. Everyone's sweating because we're all still so hot. We went out in Chicago that night, went out to dinner. I took my makeup off at the hotel at maybe 12:30, 1 a.m. So that's being put on at 8:30 a.m., going through all of that, being outside, being in the heat, being in extreme weather, being around a ton of other people, to not taking it off till 1 a.m. And I did not do any sort of touch-up when we went out for dinner in Chicago. I applied more eyeliner and probably some more highlighter because I feel like that's something that I would do. I didn't do anything with my face. I didn't do more foundation or blush or anything like that. And it lasted. And it looked great. I still thought I looked good at the end of the night. I was like, oh, your makeup still looks good, girl, as I'm taking it off. Like, oh, are we sure we're staying in? We don't need to do anything else because I still look good. I was really, really impressed with the lasting power of this. I am not going to lie. If you are looking for something that will last you all day, if you know you have something where you're going to leave your house in the morning, you're not going to be back till late at night, you're probably not going to be able to touch up your makeup a lot, this really will last you all day. I was so impressed with that. So really, on a whole, with all of those factors put in there, I mean, how I said that I was reaching for it, not only because I said, yes, I'll take the 3 weeks and test it out, but because I honestly really, really like this foundation, and I would definitely recommend it. Kind of my overall thoughts on the foundation, and, you know, of course, I'm saying how much I like it, and I really do recommend it, but I kind of wanted to show you guys, like, it up against a few other foundations so you can see, you know, a breakdown of some of the other drugstore foundations. The ones I grabbed from my collection to show you, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. And then I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. And then I also have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. Starting with the Maybelline ones, you can see that the packaging is pretty similar. So these are the three all together. This one is thinner and a little bit taller. You can see that it's just a little bit taller, but these are the same amount of product. They each have 1 fluid ounce, and both the other Maybelline products have the 1 fluid ounce. The differences that I pointed out is that this one has the pump. The other two Maybelline Fit Me's do not have a pump, so you have to literally pour it out into your hand. Some other differences with this one, the Matte and Poreless does not have an SPF, which is good if you know you're going to be in around a lot of flash photography throughout the day. You don't want SPF because it will reflect the light and kind of give your face that like white glowy look. So the Matte and Poreless does not have SPF. The regular Fit Me does have SPF 18, and then the Better Skin has SPF 15. So these two both do have SPFs. I honestly don't think I really noticed a huge problem with this when I wore it during the baseball game because we were taking pictures left and right and, you know, just having a great time. I really didn't notice much of a difference. I will say when I know that I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures, I do this matte and poreless because your face really does look flawless in pictures and you have no white, bright scariness happening at all. But I didn't notice that much of a difference when using this one. Bring it to the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. Let's see, they each have the 1 fluid ounce and they each do come with a pump. This is what the pump looks like. The True Match Lumi does have SPF 20, and then again the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation has the SPF 15, so you get a little bit more SPF with this one. I will say the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, I mean honestly it kind of does remind me of the Maybelline regular Fit Me, but it really does make your skin dewy and luminous. I mean, if that's the look that you're going for, this is a really good foundation to have. These are the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation and the L'Oreal True Match Lumi side by side as well. And I'm also going to do some swatches so you guys can see the colors. I don't know if this will show up great on my camera. I also plan to do swatches of this on my Snapchat. So if you don't follow me on the Snapchat, I'll leave my name like up in here. I'm just Samantha.March. There is a dot period in between my name, so Samantha.March. And I will plan to do some Snapchats with all these swatches again the day that this video goes live. So this is like one little pump of the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. If you can just see that like it comes out kind of like in like this thick glob. And I'll do the L'Oreal True Match Lumi over here. Okay, so if you can tell with this one, again, I don't know if you really will be able to, but this one is like almost like runny, and it comes out thin and almost like on the runny side. With the Maybelline Fit Me's, this is a little bit harder because they don't have to pump, so I'm gonna have to actually pour some into my hand. Ugh. So this one right here is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And that one, it comes out kind of thick, and that's the first difference I noticed from the regular Fit Me to the Matte and Poreless, is I thought the Matte and Poreless came out thicker, but it still doesn't come out as thick as the Better Skin. That's the thickest formula I've seen so far. And then this one over here is the regular Maybelline Fit Me. So those are the four, and then I was just going to kind of blend these in so you guys can see them. So these are the four swatched on my hand. So this one, starting on this side, this is the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation in 25 Nude Beige. To it is the regular Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and that is in shade 230. Next to it, over here, is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. That's also in shade 230. And then the far one is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. And that shade is W5 Sand Beige. So those are the swatches of the four that I have to show you. I would say the Maybelline Better Skin, I mean, honestly, they all are very different. I would say the Better Skin is definitely lighter, because I mentioned I thought it was a shade too light for me. It's probably the lightest one, followed by the L'Oreal True Match. Usually when I wear the L'Oreal True Match, I bought that back in like the fall winter time when I wasn't as tan, so that's probably fits me for fall winter weather here in Iowa. And then these two in the middle, the two other Maybellines, I can definitely tell that the Matte and Poreless is a thicker consistency even on my skin. The regular is more easily to blend, but the colors are pretty similar. Again, the shades were both 230, but they are just slightly different from the different formulations. So those are a few swatches on my hands to kind of give you an idea, kind of give you a color idea. I really hope that helps some of you if you are looking to buy a foundation but you wanted to see some of the other drugstore foundations and compare to it and see the different swatches. So that's why I did it for you. I just pulled all the other drugstore foundations. I didn't do anything like BB creams or tinted moisturizers or anything like that I have around my house. I wanted to do foundations. So yeah, I hope that part helped you guys out, because I know that part is what really helps me out when I watch other videos. I like to be able to see the colors and see the swatches and hear how they compare, especially if it's a foundation, of course, that I have, so I can kind of compare it in my head before I buy it. Okay, so I think that's going to wrap up this product review video. If you guys have any other questions on the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation or even on something like Influenster, please just comment below and let me know, and I will, as always, be happy to answer those for you. I really hope this review helped you. I have been seeing a lot more lately about this foundation because it seems that it's getting to be pretty loved. I've seen even some other bigger YouTubers starting to mention it as well. And I really did think it was a great product. Say, if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, I just put my review on Amazon the other night. I gave it a 4, which to me is pretty good. It's not a foundation that is going to change my life. I had to compare it to the other 3 foundations that I had mentioned. I still think the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless is my favorite one. I love the way it goes on, I love the way it looks, and I love the way it stays on and how it looks in pictures. But this one is just so closely behind. Really do recommend this a whole lot. I hope the swatches and seeing the different shades help you guys out. I think that's all I have left to say. I hope I didn't miss anything as always. I'm gonna go and put a washcloth on my face and maybe eat some ice cream because I'm feeling like crap, you guys. But I just really wanted to get this video recorded and up for you. I really hope you enjoyed it, you learned something new, maybe you found a new product that you want to try, whether it be the Better Skin or any of the other drugstore foundations that I mentioned as well. If there's any other videos or specific product reviews that you guys would like to see, please just comment below and let me know. Be sure to check my Snapchat because I will be showing the in-depth swatches as well the day that this video goes live. So be sure to check me out over there. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I will just see you guys all in my next video. Bye.